We got to talk about this. So Beardo just made me aware of this. I've seen 2 episodes of Fallout. I didn't like it. Okay. Apparently, this is the showrunner, correct? This is the showrunner.
Yes, showrunner. So I did do some research on this lady, Miss Geneva Robertson Dworet. She wrote Captain Marvel 2017.
Yeesh.
Geneva Robert Dworet to write the latest draft of Captain Marvel, and this was written in August of 2017. I did watch Fallout. I finished the series. I enjoyed it upon, several days of reflection. It's not fantastic. It's not great. It's good. I enjoyed it, and I think I enjoyed it because of just the lack of just good TV shows out there right now. So in a sea of shit, when you have a little bit of good, it kind of seems like it's excellent. And I feel like Fallout kind of falls underneath that kind of category. So I was watching a few YouTube videos just kind of like about the actors. I really liked Walton Goggins, his character as the ghoul in the show, and he's in this interview. But this lady, Geneva Robert Dworet, compares Fallout the show was, they were writing it during COVID in 2020. And she made comments that we're about to listen to about how she wanted to write the good, peaceful vault dwellers are similar to the people who quarantined and stayed in their home, and the wasteland and the raiders on the surface. Those were the evil people who didn't mask up and didn't quarantine and chose to live their lives, and how morality isn't given. So, anyways, let's go ahead and listen to this lady.
Homage properly to the structure of a lot of the games, which is the vault dweller leaves the vault and goes to the wasteland for the first time. But with Lucy in particular, I think what we were interested in was that she comes from, we kind of wanted to make fun of ourselves as we were writing this during COVID, and we were, sort of in our own version of a vault, right? We were hiding at home, not doing our own grocery shopping, and that felt like we were shitty versions of, we were shitty vault dwellers, like while other people were taking risks for us out on the surface, and we felt like assholes, and we were interested in kind of playing with a version of that with our vault, which is like, this is a vault that really prides itself on everyone's nice, everyone's polite, they all love doing the right thing. And Lucy very much manifests that. And she goes to the surface thinking, I'm such a good person. And then she sees like, oh, fuck, like, if I really need something up here, I might have to turn to violence. And am I willing to do that? And I think it's, what we were interested in playing with was kind of like, how is morality a privilege? Or how do those overlap, and how, what's the relationship between those ideas? And how fast will Lucy be, quote unquote corrupted, but actually it's just because she is experiencing want for the first time. And so she needs to.
That's pretty much it as far as, dumb comments that she was making.
Yeah. So again, it's these people cannot take their own personal view of the world out of it. Like, this is a fucking.
They can't help themselves.
It's based on a fucking video game, and you're trying to bring COVID into it.
She also wrote the Marvels.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if that will affect anybody's view of the show. If people like the show, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you you can't like the show. I watched 2 episodes, and it's not the worst thing I've seen. It's just there was nothing that was making me interested to continue watching it, and
no interest.
I was very turned off by the idea that, especially in the beginning with Lucy, where she beat up the guy that she ended up like marrying and shit. Like, that was just like unrealistic as hell. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? And then watching her walk around a post-apocalyptic wasteland, just being this super hot chick and nobody's bothering her, was not like, what the hell are we doing here? This is dumb. Walton Goggins is fantastic from what I saw of him, especially in the 2nd episode. He was great. But overall,
he steals the show. He's fantastic.
The world, the entire environment just didn't feel natural. And it once again just felt like diversity was at the forefront of the casting. And that was the thing that they were more focused on more than anything else, is we have to show how diverse the world is, because diversity is so important. And whenever that is such a distracting element, it just takes me out of it completely. That's kind of my gist of the first 2 episodes, why I'm not going to continue the series. But again, if you like it, and a lot of people have enjoyed it, a lot of people have watched it and they've enjoyed it, and more power to you. I'm not here to tell you can or can't like whatever you want to like, but it didn't work for me. And I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to waste time with something that is clearly diversity driven, DEI driven, when it's just so in your face in the beginning. And it was in my face in the beginning. And so I'm not going to invest more time into it. I'm just not going to do it.
I mean, like I said, I enjoyed the show. I thought that there's like three main storylines, and there's actually kind of like an interwoven fourth storyline too. The show does take a lot of twists and turns, and there are talking about the last three episodes. It is spoiler heavy. I did enjoy the kind of mind fuck that happened at the last two episodes. As far as storytelling goes, but I can totally agree, like, they did take liberties with making the cast diverse. Like, why the fuck in 2296, why do we have transgendered people in the Brotherhood of Steel? Why do we have 2024 identity politics in a post-apocalyptic wasteland? That just doesn't fucking make sense. Also, in the vault, why do we have fatties in the vaults with rationed food sources? Why do fat people exist in a vault? That does not make sense to me.
Because diversity and representation is the most important fucking thing in this entire show. I'm tired of seeing it. Like, no, diversity representation is not the most important thing to telling a story. It means absolutely nothing to telling a fucking story. And the fact that they're going out of their way to put fat fucking people in a fucking post-apocalyptic world like this is stupid. It's dumb. It makes no sense.
But Lucy is hot, though.
Very.
She is hot.
Very.
Yeah.